everybody, how are y'all doing?
Welcome to Sweet and Scary today. What are we saying?
I don't know, what are we saying? We're your hosts. I'm Salty, and she's definitely scary today.
And I'm Devil.
And she's Devil, aka Sarwa.
Is this the intro?
I don't know. We're changing the intro now.
Welcome to Sweet and Salty, where we talk about something sweet and something scary. We are your hosts. My name is Selwa, aka Sweet.
And I'm Salty. I'm not scary today. Selwa's
Because we
dressed
got
up
plans.
like the devil. Yeah, we got plans today.
If you haven't seen the full shoot, go check it on my Instagram. That's the full effects with the makeup and everything. Gotta do it quick today.
I just want to say the costume is top notch. I'm not dressed in a costume today because
We are gonna do some FX makeup.
yeah, we're gonna do a small thing. You guys can do this. Very easy to do.
Yes, it is
And,
really easy, and I'm
yeah.
gonna be doing it like almost what I'm sitting down. Like I'm just gonna be. So
Pretty much.
I'll tell you what we're gonna be using. We are gonna be using something called the transfers, and these are so good for beginners. You can find them all over online, like HalloweenCostumes.com. You can find them there. I'll be putting a link down where I got them. But they have so many effects. So if you have a lot of models, or if you're just a beginner and you're into this, you don't get it right every time, it's literally like a tattoo. So you're gonna be seeing that. And I'm also gonna use the wax, which is the easiest way. Here we go. The wax is pretty much the easiest way, like the first step into modeling wax to do scarring and things like that. So we're gonna be doing that while we talk about our crazy, scary experience.
Ooh. We're going to try to link as many of the items as we have below. This video is going to be popping up a week before Halloween.
Yeah.
So if you're lucky, you'll be able to find some of these items. And
Yeah, oh,
try
for
it
sure,
out.
for sure. Yeah,
So
definitely.
yeah, we're excited for this. I'm definitely excited.
Oh, we're
So
ready here.
what are we doing?
So-
I see some horns over here. I see some Vaseline. I don't know. This looks a little inappropriate.
Okay, give me the Vaseline, which is really
Please.
important because the wax is so sticky. If you can see it, it's really sticky. So you use a little bit of Vaseline to mold it and then put it on the skin. So we're
Okay.
gonna be doing that. All right.
So what are these horns? Are they
The
going
horns
like-
come with the kit. It comes with the transfer kit. It's called the horns kit. It comes with this, and it comes in a little box like that. It gives you a little bit of glue. But I already have my Pros adhesive glue, which I'll
This is
be
a little
using.
bit of glue. Literally,
Yeah.
it's a little bit.
That's
of
all you
glue.
need, by the way.
Okay, but that's like a big chunk of glue.
So yeah, you ready to be
Yeah, am I gonna be a devil?
a demon slayer?
Demon slayer? Or am I gonna be like?
Oh yeah, you can do that too.
I got beard. I don't know how to take my beard off.
Oh no, I won't touch your like the hair part because you go out like all messed up.
So wait, is this gonna go on my
Yeah,
forehead?
yeah,
So
so
that
let's-
means I gotta
let's
let
ready.
my hair go. My hair's
Okay, you're gonna need my little horns to
Oh,
put your
yeah,
hair
'cause
back.
I lost my hairband earlier today.
Okay,
I'm the devil.
first time I
Again.
stand on the show.
I got long hair.
Okay, so before we start anything,
People have been asking to see my hair.
your
People are
hair's
like,
gorgeous.
now I look like a pretty girl with my little, like, devil horns.
Yeah, this looks perfect. Where's
Alright.
my demon one? I should get you the demon one, the black ones. Okay, so first we're gonna take these transfers, and it's really simple. It's like a tattoo. You're just gonna cut around it. So before I did this, I took the transfer out of the paper and then just reversed it onto this paper here.
All right.
And we're just gonna cut around it. So tell me, Salty, what's the scariest story you've gone through or heard?
Scariest story?
Real story, like
Real
in your
story,
life.
Yeah. So, okay, this is actually a really scary story. I'm changing all the names of the people involved because it's a real thing. No, but I was camping with a couple of my friends back in the day in the desert in Egypt.
Okay.
And we were about 4 guys. We decided to go out to the desert and camp there for like a couple of nights. It's this area called Wadi Hitan, which is the Wadi of the whale, the Valley of the Whales.
Okay.
And in this huge valley, it's a huge valley, it has skeletons of whales that are just like scattered everywhere because they used to be open to the Red Sea, and then at one point they got locked off and then they died.
Sorry, gonna prime this first, so if you have
Gonna
too much
prime it.
oils on your face, it
I
won't
don't know.
stick properly.
I am Arab. There's a lot of oil. There's a lot
Well,
of
I
oil.
mean, if this humidity doesn't cause oil, I don't
God,
know.
right?
But oil's good, keeps wrinkles off.
And you know what? I got that RBF. No smile. I got no wrinkles. But yeah, so we were there for a couple of nights, and on our first night there, we got there really early in the day. We were setting up camp. We're hanging out. The sun, the sun had set, and it's nighttime. We have a little bonfire going on. We're hanging out, talking, and then we decided to walk up to this little sand dune nearby.
Okay.
Now on the sand dune, the moon was nice and bright, so we didn't need our flashlights. But we saw somebody approaching our car in like a little donkey carriage from a distance. So we decided we're gonna go down and see what's going on.
Donkey carriage in the middle of the night sounds amazing,
I
right?
know, right? In the middle of the desert, in Egypt. But yeah, so we're sitting there,
and the desert is a desert in Egypt, like a desert.
The desert's a desert, yeah. It's like soft sand, like Aladdin.
Middle of nowhere, pretty much.
And we're like a good 2-hour drive from any civilization. And we're there, and we're just sitting around, and we see this person approaching, so we go up to them, and we see this like old lady just sitting there, like driving up to us, and we're like,
old lady, creepy sign already.
Yeah, and she's like dressed in like a Bedouin like clothing, like abaya, and she like comes up to us, and one of our friends walks up to him and is like, I'm looking for Bob. I'm gonna name him Bob. Okay, we're gonna use like really fictitious names.
Okay.
And she was like, I'm looking for Bob. Now, the person who walked up to her was not Bob, it was Steve.
There was a person named like that?
There was a Bob. There was
an actual Bob?
Yeah,
like someone like the name she mentioned.
The name she mentioned was with us. Who's standing like a few feet
shit.
behind me. So she was like, I'm looking for Bob. So Bob is standing behind me, and Steve is like looking at me like all weird. Look at this. Did you get a good shot on this?
Isn't that cool?
That looks cool.
And look how easy that is. It's just exactly like a tattoo transfer.
Yeah. So so she's asking for Bob. Now Bob is like, what the heck? So Bob walks up to her and is like, well,
I changed my name. It's not Bob anymore.
He's like, yeah, I'm Bob. What can I help you with? And she was like, well, you need to go home because your father is in danger.
What?
And mind you, we're in the desert. And Bob's name is not a very common name. It's a little common, but it's not that common.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I'll turn around this way. So she's like, oh, I'm like looking for Bob and stuff like that. And Bob is like talking to her, and she's like, oh, what do you, he's now angry. He's like, what do you mean my dad's in danger? What are you talking about?
Stop bullshitting, you know?
Yeah. And Bob's dad is a doctor. He's like a well-known doctor, and she was like, yeah, he's in danger. You should go home right now. And mind you, as I said, we're about 2.5 hours from civilization.
Where did she pop out from?
She popped out of nowhere.
Oh my God.
Now, my friend Bob is freaking out. And once again, I'll remind you, Bob's not his real name. I'm just giving him his name for now.
Mr. Bob right now.
Yeah, so Bob is freaking out.
Bob is freaking out.
And he's like, okay, I need to go home. So he was like, thank you so much. And he's like, okay. So he starts freaking out. She says, she says thank you, and she leaves. As she's leaving, we're all talking together. Like, we're all like, what are we going to do? Like, well, what is this? We have no cell service, so we can't call Bob's dad.
Yeah.
And we're like obviously in the middle of the desert.
That's crazy, man.
So we turn around to look at her and ask her more questions, and she's already gone. Like it maybe was like 1 minute, and her donkey is not that fast. It's not like a supercharged
That is
car.
already freaky that there's a donkey in this story.
Well,
Why is there a donkey?
It's a donkey with the little It's typical of like Egypt.
Yeah, but out of nowhere, a weird lady.
But the weird thing is, like, we turned around to talk for like a minute, and then we turned around to talk to her, and she was gone. And she couldn't hide behind the truck or anything, but she was just gone. Disappeared. It was it. And we're like freaking out at this point. So Bob is like, okay, I need to go home now. I need to go home now. I need to go home now. So we literally we just throw the stuff in the car. We drive back to Bob's house. And as Bob opens his door, he finds his dad on the floor. He had just had a heart attack. What the hell? Guys, Selwa and Ashraf, our producer, are freaking out. I'm having weird looks right here.
Oh my God, that is...
Your face is exactly my emotions.
That's crazy, dude.
That was serious. Like, we actually, like, his dad was on the floor having a heart attack. And we went back and we took his dad to the hospital. He was fine. He survived, luckily. But yeah, wow. It was a creepy story.
Well, she actually saved the dad.
Yeah, she said. I mean, but it was.
It's out of nowhere. Like it's crazy, but sometimes like when you know, like at least it wasn't for ill intention. At least.
Yeah. The thing is, people like when we had discussed this, when we discussed it with a bunch of people, people mentioned that it could have been a jinn, it could have been a spirit, and that spirit was helping, us, guiding us to the right place. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I hope this camera is getting a close view of this because.
You gotta let your girlfriend play with your horns. Like don't come near the horn, man.
Hey, I'm horny. I like this. It's very funny.
Yeah, like
I wish I could walk around the streets with this. I'd get arrested so quickly here.
Are you trying?
Yeah, in America you can, but not here.
Like
yeah, but like here
are you
get
trying
arrested.
to say that you're demonic?
I swear, I don't think they would let me in a mall with these.
No, I think on Halloween they'll be fun, right?
Do they know what Halloween is here? Like they'll call me like they would. I swear they'd call me Abd Shaitan.
ايش قصدك هالحقيقي رحت حق المحل التاتو تعمله.
This is real. So yeah.
That's crazy.
That was my Bob story.
I'll tell you something. And until now, I don't really know if it's real or not. Isn't this cool? So you see, like, you put the horns inside, and then you could color the horns any color you want. So if you want them black or like red, whatever you want, or you can keep them like half bone, half bloody, or whatever. Yeah, there's a story. Again, I don't know why it's in Daytona Beach again.
Oh my God.
So we had this apartment. It was overlooking the beach. But at night, because of the turtles, this is so weird. Because of the turtles, they would paint half of the lights that are facing the ocean. Because, Daytona has a lot of marine lights.
Yeah.
So they wanted to preserve the turtles. So we weren't allowed to have any lights facing the beach.
Okay.
So everything was really dark. Can you imagine, like, no lights, no windows open? You would get fined after like 6 or something, or like in the evening, if you turn on your balcony lights or anything. So you weren't even allowed to have anything. So imagine looking up and knowing there is no lights, seeing lights, and then somebody passing through, and no one's there. Which is really, really creepy. So, like, that happened to me. And until now, I'm not sure. Because I kept looking up and I'm like, nope, it's not my imagination. No, it's not. And I kept asking people, like, who was it? Because we know that if somebody turns on the lights, you get fined. So no one would turn on the light.
Right.
What the F was that shadow? And what was that person moving in and out? I'm telling you. We have a saying, stay away from the beach after sunset.
Ooh.
Sunset, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Yes, because the jinn play in the water afterwards. Isn't that what we say?
I mean, they go skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go skinny dipping. They don't want to be with their big white clothes. They just take it off and go skinny dipping. And
Hello.
we did have that. We had that growing up. Like you weren't allowed to go into the water or even swim in the swimming pool at night because like people.
That's
were,
what
like,
I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, nothing good happens when you swim at night.
We weren't allowed. Like you had to come back into the house. Like
and you're not allowed to be on the beach after dark.
Yes, anywhere.
On the beach.
Yes, on the beach or near the water.
Yeah.
Then you can go afterwards, but you can't stay there until like you can go afterwards, right?
What do you mean? Like when sun rises?
No, like khalas, it's like after Isha, right?
Yeah, after.
You can go back.
You can't go back to the beach.
Yeah, you can.
No, after Fajr.
Oh.
We have like from sunset until Fajr.
Okay, you can't go back.
Like, yeah.
I didn't know that.
I honestly think it's the Coast Guards. They made people think that it was something real, but it was just they made it up because they don't want to deal with people trying to smuggle things.
No, but I mean,
That's what it is.
But you can't. So I'm gonna create a little bit of wrinkles here.
Oh no! I worked so hard on not getting wrinkles. Yeah, no, I mean take it off.
That's easy to do. تخيل.
بس إن شاء الله.
Fuck the movie, let's watch this guy.
That thing smells nice.
It's Vaseline.
No.
It's not the wax, it's Vaseline.
Wait, why does the Vaseline smell like apples?
It's the apple Vaseline.
Oh my god, that smells so good. It smelled like candy. I was like, oh, I got hungry for candy.
Why are we stop talking?
I don't know. I'm just enjoying the Vaseline apple smell. No, but yeah, guys, make sure you guys click on the links below for all the items that we have over here. Also, we're going to be linking Salwa's Instagram account, so make sure you go check out the finished product of most of this work that she does on a constant basis. Yeah.
No, he has to go to the cinema, so I
I
can't.
gotta go to the movies.
So
but
I can't play with him too much. So I'm gonna be adding just a little bit of scarring here.
We'll do more.
And then the rest will be with paint, so I don't have to.
I mean, we'll do more SFX episodes.
Yeah.
If you guys like this episode, make sure you leave a
We
thumbs
could do
up.
so many different
Yeah.
artistic
model.
makeup. Yes, you will be.
And when I get back from my trip, I'm definitely trimming this beard, so you'll have more space, more
Oh.
real estate to work with. But I'm keeping this for the time being.
Beards are cool.
Beards are cool, but they're just hard to
maintain.
Do. Yeah. Well, not maintain. It's just you gotta constantly take care of it and then not shave it. It gets itchy sometimes. Yep.
Well, you guys complain about beards. We have to take care of our hair. That is way harder. I'm gonna flip on the other side for a second.
Yeah, we hope you guys are enjoying the episode.
What
I'm definitely
else?
happy.
What else do you have? Scary stories? Do you have any really crazy experiences, or somebody told you something?
I mean, that the Bob one is the craziest thing that actually happened to me. But I've heard a story growing up of this cave just outside of Mecca that people they were banned from going to this certain mountain because if you went to the mountain, you would get possessed or something.
I heard about this too.
It
I
was
did
like-
hear about it.
I heard this growing up, so I obviously forgot a lot
Wasn't
of the details.
there like a lighthouse in Jeddah that was haunted?
Oh,
You know about that one?
I think so. It's the one by I can't say where, but it's somewhere that is
Yes.
known. Yeah.
Right.
I heard that. I heard about that.
Do you think
There's-
it's real?
The lighthouse? Maybe. I mean, lighthouses have a reputation for being haunted.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm enjoying this way too much, guys.
It smells really good, right?
Yeah, I'm like trying to reach over to the Vaseline.
So now I'm just
take a
gonna
bite.
take it with you.
So you just watch
So now I'm
the
just
movie.
like going like this, just blending it in so that we can make a scar
Ooh.
inside, and then after we scar it, then we can color it.
Nice.
And there's another way you can do this. Also, if like you don't want to buy anything, you could just do it with. You can look it up on YouTube, but you could do it with cotton or gauze.
Ooh, I've seen somebody do it with cotton before.
This is only for small scars. I wouldn't recommend this kind of wax for like
Larger
huge,
pieces?
huge. Ash, do you have a scary story?
I don't think the mic will pick him up.
Oh yeah, Ash can't talk. You just
Look
look at his face. He's so happy about not talking. What the heck?
That's because I'm letting my viewers know that.
I could give you my mic.
You want my mic? Come, sit here in this chair. Come, tell us stories.
Yeah, please, producer.
Producer, come, entertain us. Come.
I don't have any stories, unfortunately, Wallah.
Wallah.
He says that, and then as soon as the camera's off, he's
Yeah.
It's just
You know what I remembered? Can I have tissue, please? Because I want to start painting.
Well, my story is like few, but one of them is when I went sat with the witch doctor. And
Come. You talk about this. Come here.
that's what it should be on
Wait.
my
I'll give you my mic because it's just. Oh, I just gotta.
That's not even absolutely.
Yeah, come sit here. Sit here.
Right?
Look at his face. He's like, I'm so like. Oh yeah, you went to a witch doctor?
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, so I went to this witch doctor in Lebanon. Ooh, and I was curious, yeah, and I was always curious into the dark side, shway, you know, dark magic,
Okay.
all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh. So I
You didn't believe him at first. You thought it was just like.
Yeah, yeah, and in the end, yeah, and obviously proving the devil is kind of proving the God also. So it's,
Yeah.
it goes
That's
both
true.
ways, you know. If you find the devil, you probably found God too,
Yeah.
you know. So I sat with this guy and I started like, you know, checking it out and seeing how the whole thing goes. And obviously he was interested, yeah, to teach me also, and I was curious to learn, you know. But so obviously you don't just work up there, you know. You gotta like shway. So obviously they start off with horoscopes,
Oh yeah.
the easy stuff, you know, and just simple talk, and slowly like things escalated, yani, you know. Over a few months, and we started like, you have to do some things to join the club, you know.
What was
I
the
mean?
freakiest things he showed you?
Yeah.
The first one we did when he took me out to the balcony, because I usually smoke out in the balcony, so he's like, "Oh, نطلع ندخن." So when we went out, he's like, before you go, he's like, take a pen with you. So he had a pen around, I found in the kitchen, I took it, and we went out. So before you light up the cigarette, he's like, write your name on it. He's like, write your full name on it. Like, are you serious? He's like, wallah, fine. I smoked the cigarette, and I was ashing outside, yani, in the balcony, and I finished. And we went inside, and he was just talking, and I'm like 2 hours in, I'm like, I have to go. He's like, okay. We were leaving out to the door. He's like, oh yeah, one thing, like before you go, he's like, come with me to the bathroom. We went to the bathroom, and he's like, open the faucet and put your hand under the faucet. And I did that, and after that, he's like, get your hand out and open your hand. And I found my ash again. How do I know it's the ash? Because it has my name on it.
What?
You see, the thing is, the funny thing about ash, get a cigarette, and if you write anything on it and you light it up, it stays within the paper itself until you crush it.
Okay.
And it was just all back in my hand into one piece.
That's crazy.
There,
Give it a shot. How did it turn back?
That's insane.
that feeling right there is that feeling, you know, like, I don't know, it's like being born again of excitement, you know? I'm like, dude, I'm in.
I mean, one of my friends is a magician, and I keep telling him, don't tell me how the magic works. I like not knowing because it really keeps the magic for me. And he keeps telling me, like, oh, I want to tell you. I'm like, don't tell me. Obviously, it's not the same thing, but it's like, it's that same idea of like wanting not to know because you know.
But then, like the whole thing tells you, like you're using like a lot of bad energy. So that's the problem. Like it is fun and everything until it turns around on you.
It's all fun and games, huh?
You know how
Until
those people always like, they, look at that.
Oh, I wasn't even looking. I was like, I have my eyes, I'm looking at this camera. I look sick. I look like Loki.
That's pretty cool. So, what it was
But
like.
the Saudi variant. Yeah.
What's it called? What were we saying? Oh, yeah, messing with these energies. Sometimes something happens to you, you know what I mean? And that's the scary part. It's not the scary that the actual, like, you know, the magic seeing it happen, but what you have to risk in return.
True.
So we gotta just add a little bit of veins around your eyes and we're actually done. There's just a really simple way to show you how to do it. But if you,
bro, that was one of the
We'll post a picture up here.
yeah, this was another way you could do it. But if you keep doing that,
Anyways, I have your mic, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I'm speaking towards her mic,
So yeah, this is like the easiest way. We used a little bit of wax, a little bit of blood, and it comes as a kit. I will be posting the kit. You can find it on Amazon. So it's really easy to find, and you can do so many cool things. Just take your time. The more you take your time, the easier it will be.
Pretty much.
So what I would do is just give you veins like that. See?
So hopefully our close-up camera is going to try to pick up everything. And our wide camera shows how it's done.
Like simplicity is always nice. So start off simple and build it up. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you think, Salty?
Oh my God! Well, from here it's not showing, but I'm assuming over here it's showing well.
And then you could add a little bit of color, like bluish. See, it gives that tint. See, like you could get a little bit more veiny.
Just gonna attach my mic right.
And you know when you work around the face. Don't do something just because you saw a picture. Work around the face. Sometimes you know.
Does that show good for you now?
Oh yeah, now I can see it.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you, all veiny.
And I'm not gonna play with the header, just the zoom. So I'm like, let me just get some cool shots. Yeah.
You're ready.
I like it.
You're like. What are you gonna do? Go to the cinema like that,
oh my
please.
God, just go to movies like this. Just walk around like.
So I actually wanted to do something crazy. I wanted to put a wig on you.
Unfortunately, we don't have time for a wig.
We can't because I don't want to mess up your
Yeah.
hair.
Mess up the hair.
This one?
Yeah, like, you know, give him like the Demon Slayer look.
Bilal hit the buzzer for the night.
Oh, one more for. You got the snake.
So I hope you. Is this guy ever gonna let me talk?
No, never. Just enjoying the.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was just a really simple FX. If you guys, the two simplest recommendations I would, FX transfers and just a little bit of a small wax that you can get from Amazon, and you can create a lot of cool stuff. This was done in like 5 minutes while we were talking. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll be doing more creative stuff in the future.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I wanted to put the lenses, the white lenses with it. Or
We'll do more. We'll do more SFX.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.